Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my February monthly budget check-in. We're going to be going over what I spent in January and see how I did. And then we are going to create our new budget for the month of February. Here's the notebook that I've been using to kind of keep track, write everything down, and share with you guys. We are going to find here we go, our January page and get started. So we're going to start with our irregular expenses. We have two in this category. We have gas and groceries. So for gas, I budgeted $50 and I spent way over that. I ended up spending $343.55. Now, this is because I ended up having to purchase a parking pass for my job, and so that was a huge chunk of that. But I also filled up 3 times in the month of January. And yeah, so it did go up, so it got a little more expensive. I did spend over $50 just on gas, so minus out my parking pass that I had to purchase. So yeah, I definitely went way over in this category, and so I may need to rethink my budgeting for my gas category. So let's go ahead and figure out our difference here. So that means we are negative $293.55. Luckily, I had already put aside some money because I knew that I'm going to be needing to purchase these parking passes on a regular basis, so I did have some money set aside for that. So now my end total that I have after subtracting my difference from my current total is $425.55. For groceries, I had budgeted $200. That's what I normally budget. Last year, if you've seen my budget videos previously that I did, I also stuck with $200 for every month. So I did end up spending more than that. So I ended up spending $220.19. Man, my writing is very bad compared to that one. It's because I'm writing at a weird angle here to be able to show you guys, but it's okay. So I did go over budget a little bit. I went over $20.19. So I am going to subtract that out of the total that I had left over that I carried over from last year, which means that now I have a new total of $179.81. Now we're going to move into our spending category. First one up is entertainment. I had budgeted $10 and I didn't end up actually spending any money there. So we are just going to move that $10 down and add it to our total that we had moved over from last year. So our new total is $110. For clothing, I had budgeted $50 and I actually spent $19.02 of that budget. I'm thinking, what did I buy? I bought some shoes, which I showed you in my haul. And then I think I bought one other thing, some kind of undergarment thing, and I just stuck it in the clothing category. So that means that we still have $30.98 left over, which I'm going to add to our total, again, that we had brought over from the end of last year, which means that our new total now is $680.98. For beauty, I had budgeted $50, but I kind of knew that I was going to be doing some spending in January. If you've seen my haul video, you'll know what I'm talking about. There was an Ulta sale going on throughout the month, and I did purchase a few things from it. So I did go over budget. I spent $88.86. Which means, again, I did go over, so we are negative $38.86. So we are going to take that from the $95 that I had set aside from the previous year, which means that now my existing total is $56.14. Decor, I did actually spend some money here. I wasn't planning on it, but I did purchase a few things. I think I might have purchased a few little clearance Christmas items, and then also we bought some candles and things to decorate that would be for all year round. So I went a teeny bit over budget. I ended up spending $51.90, which means that I only went over $1.90. So I'm just going to take that out of here. So now my new total is $248.10. Oh my goodness, my handwriting, I feel like it's just getting worse and worse as we go down. For furniture, I had budgeted $10, and I ended up spending a lot of money here because we finally bought a couch. I've been saving up for a couch for a long time, and we finally purchased one. But this amount is actually kind of like the down payment of it, and then we will pay off the rest in the coming months. So the down payment was $600, which means that I'm obviously negative $500. And I'm going to be taking that out of what I had saved up for this couch, which means I am left with $1,436.82. Eating out, I had budgeted $60, which is what I used to budget for previously last year each month. Ended up spending a little bit more than that. I spent $73.95, which means I am negative by $13.95. So I'm going to minus that out of what I had saved up for this category, which means I am now left with $136.05. For gifts, I actually didn't spend any money on gifts this month, so I'm going to move that $25 over, and then we are going to add it to what I had brought over from previous year. So now I have $125 set aside for a gift. In my YouTube category, which is a new category for this year, I had budgeted $50. I didn't spend any of it yet, but I am planning to really soon at the time of me filming this video. So we are going to move that over and put that here. And because I didn't have this category before, our new total is $50. We didn't have like a backup amount from last year that we brought over. So if you're starting a budget like this and this is your first year doing it, this row here is more so what your January month should look like. You probably wouldn't have a current total column here like I do. This was all brought over from last year. Next category here is sinking funds. We're going to start with car maintenance. I had budgeted $100. I was expecting to spend a little bit of this because I did have to take my car in. We also went and tried to fix it ourselves, so we bought some parts from some automotive stores. So my total for everything that we did for my car was $316.78. So I did go over, which means I am negative $216.78 for the month of January. But that's okay because I knew it was coming. So I had saved up a little bit for some car expenses. So we're going to take that out of what I had saved up previously. And now we have $365.08. For home fixes, I had budgeted $100 and I didn't do any home stuff this month. So I'm just going to move that $100 over and add that to what I am saving up. So now I have $1,450. Medical, I had put aside $25 as my budget. I didn't spend any in the month of January, so I am going to move this over, the $25, and add it up. I know I'll be spending a little bit in February and probably a little bit more in March, so it's good that I have a little bit of a savings going on here. So now I have $575 for medical. Our last category here is savings. My Christmas category, which I put $75 aside. Obviously it is not Christmas yet, we just got done with that. So I'm going to move that $75 over, and because I didn't have money that I moved over from last year, the $75 is my new total. For travel, I had budgeted $50. I didn't go anywhere in the month of January, but I might in the next couple of months. We'll see. And so that's why I want to kind of build this up a little bit. So we are going to move over the 50 and add that up. So my new savings for travel is $1,550. For bike, I did not buy a bike yet, so I had budgeted $50 to go towards that. So we're going to move that $50 over, add it to my total, and my new amount that I have for a bike is $620. I put in another new category this year, which is a shed. I'd like to save up for one. We'd like to get one at some point, maybe this year, we'll see. But I had put aside $100 this month. Obviously did not buy one yet. So I'm going to be moving that $100 over, and that $100 is going to be my current total. My other category is where I put the remaining amount that I had left over after all the rest of my budgeting. So I had $224, and I did do a little bit of spending of just random things here and there that I didn't really have a category to put it into. So I spent $152.38. We are going to minus that out, which means that I had $71.62 left from that, which I'm going to add to the $200 that I had moved over from last year, which means that now we have $271.62. Another quick overview of my January spending compared to what I had budgeted. Overall, I did okay, but I definitely spent a lot more, this month than I feel like I will going forward. I feel like some months are more spendy than others, and January is typically a more spendy month for me. So let's move into February and do our budget. So for our irregular expenses, I am going to be budgeting a little bit more than I did last month, just because I did spend more than I thought I was going to. So we're just going to try this out and see if this new budget makes more sense for how much things are costing this year. So for gas, I am going to be budgeting $70 instead of $50. And then for groceries, normally I do $200, but this month we are going to do $225 and just kind of see how that goes. For my spending group here, I am going to still do $10 for my entertainment category. I am going to do $50 for clothing still. I almost decided to change it and lower that, but I didn't end up needing to after going through everything, so I did keep it at $50. For beauty, I am also going to keep my budget at $50 as well. And same with decor, so we are still putting in $50 there. So we got a couple of 50s in a row. For furniture, again, I have that couch purchase that I'm still gonna need to make some payments on coming up, so I'm going to put $100 aside for that. Eating out, I did up this one a little bit to $70 instead of $60. Gifts, I kept at $25 for February. And then YouTube was another one I almost budgeted less, but I decided that I could afford to budget $50. So we've got a lot of 50s in this category here. For sinking funds, I have my car maintenance, which I am going to be budgeting $100 for because I do want to build this back up quite a bit. And home fixes, I am going to do $100 as well. And medical, we're just going to be doing $25. Last section here is my savings. And we're going to start with Christmas, which I am going to put another $75 aside for that. For travel, I'm going to do another $50. I almost decided to make that more, but I think we're going to stick with $50 because I do have a little bit already saved up. For the bike, we're going to do $50 as well. For the shed, I am going to budget 100. I'm hoping that I can do 100 each month for the shed. And my other category ended up being $203 that I will have to spend for the month of February. Do a quick overview of everything that I budgeted for this month for February 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, found this helpful. If this is something that you do and you do a budget for yourself, either monthly or weekly even, let me know down below. What do you do? What are some tips and tricks that help you with your spending? Did you do a budget for January, and how did you do? Did you overspend a little bit like me, or did you keep within your budget? How did you do? Let me know. Hopefully you like watching these videos. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And I will see you all next time. I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. Bye, everyone.